Here is why NBA players hate Zion Williamson. First up, we have Zion showing off like it's the dunk contest at the end of the game, and it caused a scuffle to break loose. There's rules to this game, and Zion ignored them to get this highlight, which pissed off the entire Phoenix Suns team. Disrespectful to say the least. With 4 seconds left in a 117 to 126 point game, the normal thing to do would be to hold the ball and let the time run out. But instead, Zion turned it into the slam dunk contest by putting up a crazy 360 windmill dunk.
It's over. Pels. No. Get it done. And on the
Zion doesn't just get under his opponent's skin. Everyone is tired of him missing half of the season from injuries. Since his rookie year in 2019, he's played in a grand total of 114 games. That averages out to just under 29 games per season. It's tough to showcase your God-given talent when you're never on the hardwood to use it. Ever since the fracture in his foot caused him to miss an entire season of action last year, Zion has struggled to make it back. And one of his former teammates says the New Orleans Pelicans should be smashing the panic button if things don't change. In a recent appearance on First Take, JJ Redick admits that Williamson has the talent to be a generationally great player, but he still has a lot to learn about the grind that happens off the court.
Zion Williamson has the chance to be a generational talent. He's never going to reach his full potential, and the Pelicans will never reach their full potential with him on the roster until the other part of it clicks. And by the other part of it, I mean the preparation, the training, the diet, the sleep, all the things that are required to then go play basketball.
Zion may have been able to blow away the competition in both high school and college, but now he's finding out that in order to have longevity in the NBA, he needs to take care of his body off the court, which leads to the next reason why he's getting so much hate from around the league. He can't get his weight under control. When a franchise drafts someone they think will be a game-changing player, the team's often expecting them to slam it home with a highlight reel dunk. But Zion Williamson often looks like he's slamming home Big Macs instead. It's no secret that Williamson often struggles with keeping his weight in check. He's weighed anything from 260 pounds in college to as much as 300 pounds when he was recuperating from his foot injury. The loudest voice throwing shade his way knows what it's like. Charles Barkley said Zion at his heaviest looked like he and Shaq had a baby.
Chuck, you had a visceral reaction to this.
It looked like me and Shaq had a baby.
But he's seen this before. When he was a young player in the NBA just starting his career, Charles Barkley struggled with his weight as well. And it took tough love from another Hall of Famer to put Chuck on the right track.
Moses Malone said to me, he said I was fat and lazy. And I started to cry a little bit. It was a turning point in my career. He's already hurt. You should not get hurt when you're young. He's already had surgeries on his legs. Now he's got a broken foot. He's gonna have to learn, even when you're hurt, you're gonna have to control your eating. When guys get hurt, Adam, when they come back, you're trying to get in shape.
Right.
And if you're putting all that stress on your knees and your feet, you're just gonna keep getting hurt.
The Pelicans have also sent a message to Zion as well, since they put a weight clause in his current contract. His contract is worth $193 million over 5 seasons, with the potential to be worth $231 million if Williamson makes the All-NBA team this upcoming season. But if he does not stay at or below 295 pounds, the Pelicans will reduce his pay. Between shaving weight or the Pelicans shaving money off his contract, Zion's got a decision to make that not only impacts his future, but the future of basketball in New Orleans. NBA veteran Gilbert Arenas wasn't pulling punches either when he went after Zion Williamson on his own YouTube channel, Gil's Arena. Agent Zero may not be in the game anymore, but his roast of Williamson was straight up savage.
And I said, man, by the time he turns 23, he's gonna look like Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
I said, y'all are gratified that y'all talking about 280, he's 6'7", 267, 285. And I wrote, when was that attractive in this league? He weighs more than everybody in the NBA. And that's attractive?
Williamson's New Orleans teammate, CJ McCollum, also appeared to fire shots as well, taking issue with Zion not being available to play last season.
I would say availability is important, man. We gotta be available. We gotta do what we need to do off the court in terms of preparation, in terms of getting treatment, in terms of getting the right sleep, the right type of hydration, having the right type of diet. I mean, everything has to matter to us, for everybody, 1 through 15.
On top of that, Gilbert Arenas also called out the entire Pelicans organization for how poorly he feels they've handled everything.
This is embarrassing.
It's organizational though, right?
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
They should have put that man on TV like that. They should have slimmed his ass up a little bit just for the optics. Being a professional is not just when you walk into that arena. You're at home 90% of the time. So what you do at home really affects what you do inside that arena. So, you know, if you're not resting, if you're partying, you're eating bad, it's gonna affect your performance.
Zion's weight and health might be his biggest problem right now, but unfortunately, he's also made some other decisions in his private life off the court that have already impacted him and made his team look bad. Doesn't Zion know the classic rule, bros before Apparently not. He violated rule number 1 by putting girls before his teammates and is blowing up in his face big time. Normally, the birth of one's first child should be a cause for celebration, but the problems Zion has right now are a lot bigger than deciding what color to paint the nursery. He recently announced that his girlfriend is pregnant with his daughter, and that brought quite a few women out of the woodworks. Mariah Mills, an adult film star, is one of his main adversaries, and she says she had an affair with Zion and that she may also be pregnant. On her Twitter account, Mills didn't pull any punches or hold anything back when describing her relationship with the New Orleans big man. Better pray I'm not pregnant too, because I'm definitely late. Mills has continued to hound Zion over Twitter the last several days, making it clear that she doesn't enjoy being Williamson's side piece. I was with you last week in New Orleans, and you couldn't tell me you had a random pregnant after all I've done for you? My condo better be ready in 2 weeks. And you're right, I'm mad. This entire situation has you spending all types of money. That baby mama is toxic. Not only does this whole situation look bad for Williamson in terms of being loyal to his girl and the mother of his child, but it also calls into question his desire to play basketball. Kwame Brown, a former NBA player, spoke about how this whole fiasco with Mariah Mills and other women could send Zion's career spiraling completely down the drain. Brown addressed Zion directly in a video on his own YouTube channel, Kwame Brown Busts Life. According to him, Zion was bouncing much more than basketballs during his recovery time last season.
You tripping. And now your career is going to be in question because you've been out for so fucking long. And now you're going to have girl after girl. You're going to have some girls just making shit up on you. So you got girl after girl, but this girl don't look like she's making nothing up. So now you're going to have the teams questioning whether you're even committed to basketball. And that's going to be bad. Now, next year, they're going to be watching you like a microscope. Boy, you better not get hurt next year. Boy, if you pull a hamstring, you hurt a toe, they're going to blame it on that girl.
On top of all that, Mariah posted on Twitter telling the New Orleans Pelicans to trade Zion ASAP because she has an explicit video of her and Zion that she's going to release to the public. She posted saying, "Trade him now. He doesn't deserve to be in New Orleans. Sex tapes dropping soon." This comes after Zion's trade rumors started to surface, but some fans think that this is to draw attention away from the baby mama drama. Even Mariah tweeted saying, "Fake trade news to deflect. Enjoy fatherhood. At Zion Williamson, you betrayed me. I'm done." So that leads us to the next question. Where does he go from here? The 2023 season is put up or shut up for Zion. This is where the rubber meets the road and where push comes to shove. One of the greatest generational talents is on the brink of ending his career prematurely if he cannot break bad habits. According to veteran NBA reporter Brian Windhorst, Williamson's career may have to get a second win somewhere other than in the Big Easy. As for how Williamson's current relationship is with the Pelicans, he said, "There is no relationship between Zion and the organization, and minimal relationship between Zion and his teammates from what I understand. It's surprising to me how out there it is in the league that the Pelicans are discussing Zion business. I wouldn't rule out anything, I guess, but the events of the last 6 months with Zion are what they are. If this news is any indication, Zion seems detached from the team and may be looking for a fresh start to his career elsewhere. While it's anybody's guess where he would end up, or if he would even be traded at all, possible trade options come down to 2 factors: teams willing to take on his massive contract, and a team with a strong enough culture that can help Zion along as he attempts to reignite his injury-riddled career. Charlotte and Portland hold 2 of the top 3 picks in this year's NBA draft. But a word of caution to any team willing to take a risk on acquiring Zion if he is eventually made available in a trade: the problem Zion currently has won't magically go away. Even if he moves to a new city and joins a new team, the drama is likely far from over. Even though Mariah Mills' Twitter account has been suspended, that doesn't stop another girl from coming out against him. Does Zion deserve all the criticism? Is he as good as he's made out to be? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoy videos like this one, make sure to check out this video on the screen.